The event originally started back in 2019, and the trigger was basically after I had been traveling through various areas, and I mean, not only mines, even outside the mines, going to your US and being exposed to a lot of technologies in the industries, then eventually started focusing to say, what is it that the mines are doing with regards to technologies? And I realized that a lot of mines are doing a lot of things, but they're doing it in silos. And then I said, how about we come together and see what are we doing as the industry instead of operating in silos, and see if we can integrate somehow. Got the first 4IR, which involved the employer, the academia, the manufacturers, and even the management consultants. The government itself being represented by the DMRE or the DMPR now, like we call it. So that's how it grew. And then we started saying, there's a lot of conversations coming. Let's talk. And yeah, we did have that. I mean, the first one when we started, we had just over 100 people in attendance, but we slowly seen the growth coming. I mean, the indication for today alone was about 500. We'll see if it's going to be spread between the 2 days, but we can see that the attendance is really growing and the people are really starting to find it useful. So a lot of times we have to wait for something to push the change, to force the change to happen. That's one of the things that I've noticed. I mean, the first change, really people bought into it when COVID kicked in. And now a lot of time, all of a sudden, then people said, we have to adapt in a new way of doing things because we shouldn't want to close the mines. We still have to comply to the COVID rules, but we still want to operate. So automatically when we say, okay, here's the solution for you. So a lot of times we want to wait for that time. But then I'm glad with the new crowd that I'm seeing now. And I liked one of the questions that it was a statement from one of our representatives from the DMPR who said, the life of mine at this moment for gold mine, you're looking at anything from in the Velkom area, you're looking at anything from 6 to 10 years. But also what triggered in my head is that other people in their career, they're thinking they are left with about 6 to 10 years in their career, their life of career. And a person who's like that or who thinks like that, usually, you get that he's thinking, how does that affect me? Why does it have to bother me? But then the light bulb moment today was for me that we need to bring in the youngsters, the people who will be caring about the sustainability of this industry, to take these conversations forward because they know that somewhere, somehow it's going to be affecting them. Then you saw that lively panel. If you guys saw that lively panel that was full of the youngsters, and especially the VETS alumni, you saw how lively it was. These are the people that are saying, we are ready for that change and we're going to go all in with it. That's what I liked about it. You have to take everyone with. The last thing that you want to do in this economy of ours, where we are standing at 60-something% of employees, it's about 62 to 64% of your youth that is unemployed. You really don't want to be making the situation worse. You have to be making sure that you take everyone with, especially from a youth point of view. And on the other side, I like the last speakers or the second last speakers, the second left panel, to say, for technology to be able to work, it still needs that common sense. It still needs to be guided. You have to create that context for it. I mean, we learned a new term today. They call it a contextual engineering. The context still needs to be set up by a person and give this technology a direction to say, this is where I would like you to go. It doesn't operate by itself. It doesn't just operate by itself. It operates with the person's direction, or lead rather. What I really hope for here is that people are going to walk away with tools and with knowledge that is going to enable them to be able to make better decisions into the future. Embrace technology that is coming, and it shouldn't be finding them, unexpectedly. It shouldn't be finding them with them not being ready for it. They need to really embrace it. I like what also our Honorable Mthokozi said there when he was saying, we still have a problem with the technology that we're using, that it's from outside. So we're not benefactors. And the people who are using it, who have to come and operate it here, it's also people from outside. We're not trained for it. Now, already with that also, we are not beneficiaries. So I'm really hoping that people can come up here and say, you know what, when I move out of this place, I need to go hone my skills. VETS as well, to say, here are the skills that we're going to be offering, or any academy, not necessarily just VETS. Here are the skills that we are offering to make sure that you are future-proofed and ready to be able to survive in the future.